What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope everybody's doing well out there this evening. I'm doing good myself. I came across a story right here, and it's a story that comes out of Lawrence, New Jersey. Okay, and I can tell you right now what it's going to do is actually make your blood boil. You understand? Um, See, the thing is with foreigners. Okay, these are supposed to be Indians, but they, from India. Is you know, they figure when they come over here, they can do as they see white people do to certain members of the black race here, bully and what have you. And so what they do is they seek out soft targets, you understand? So there's going to have to be some examples made out of them to let them know, no, you understand, you racist, low life piece of goat smelling shit, because that's just what you are. As far as I'm concerned, you bring your ass over here, you a foreigner, you understand, and you over here, looking to see who you can racially, profile, racially attack, physically, mentally, whatever, you understand? And the whole thing, with racist, low life pieces, regardless if they're white or India, whatever race they supposed to be, you understand? What, examples gonna have to start being made. And that's just all there is to it. So they can learn, because that's the only time you can teach, break a child out of bad ways. You understand? And as far as I'm concerned, yeah, they children, they children in a sense, in the way they think in their minds and mimicking things that they see their low life other, children, do. You see, as in this story right here. Now I'm going to play the video after we read the story. I want y'all to see in motion exactly as to what I'm talking about with these bastards. Okay, but like I said, this come out of Lawrence, New Jersey. Tuesday morning during a press conference, parents and other community members expressed outrage over how Lawrence Township Police responded to a bias incident involving middle school girls. Okay? It was a shocker to see all this transpire at the game. Normally, something like this doesn't happen, said Erica, a parent. Lawrence Township, Lawrence, TWP police say 4 middle school girls were harassed when they attended a football game Friday night at Lawrence High School. 2 17-year-old boys of Indian descent are accused of hurling racial slurs at the girls. The victims say the teens urinated on at least one of them. I don't understand how y'all stood up there and took that shit. You're gonna have to start fighting. You understand, and not letting these low life goat smelling, curry eating pieces of shit treat you in this manner. You see what I mean? Examples got to start being made out of low lives like this. Okay, see, you're around here acting like an animal. I mean, what dog do you know ever walked up to you and peed on your shoe or peed on your pants leg? Huh? They don't do shit like that because they know better. They might go pee on a tree somewhere, but they ain't gonna pee on you. But this particular animals that I'm talking about, no, they got to be trained. They got to be trained. See? But to continue, this was a very small portion of students that are not tolerant of each other, that don't accept each other. And I don't see that in our schools. And I don't see that in our lunchrooms, said Ross, what's that, Kassan? Yeah, Kassan, superintendent of the Lawrence Township School District. Well, obviously you got some lowlifes coming over here, and they're the foreigners doing these things. Okay? Basically, terrorists. As far as I'm concerned, they terrorists. That was an act of terrorism right there. You see? But back to the story. I'm, of course, concerned that this is happening in our community, and I want to know What's being done about it? Said Willard Dennis of Lawrence Township. Mayor Christopher Bobbitt was informed of the incident the same night it happened and urged police to look into it. Authorities launched an investigation the next day. Police Chief Brian Calario said the two boys are facing a slew of charges, including bias, intimidations, and lewdness. Others may be charged as police continue to interview witnesses. Okay. But tensions in the room rose as the chief insisted that none of the students reported the incident to any of the 5 officers covering the event that night. What difference does that make? If they had been told in any way, shape, or form at the field, they would have gone and taken appropriate action, said Calario. They went to the police officers, told what happened, and they were essentially like pushed off and brushed away, said Darren Freedom Green, a community advocate. The mother of the victims, who asked not to be identified, says her daughter is struggling with what happened. She hopes the suspects will be held responsible and that a diversity curriculum will be implemented in the school district. Authorities say they have purposely not released additional details because this is an ongoing investigation, but they are urging any witnesses to come forward if they have additional information. Well, what more do you need? I'm just saying, you got these low-life little bastards running around, hurling racial slurs on soft targets and peeing on them. I'm just trying to understand how the hell why would you stand there and let, one, whoever, whip his thing out and pee on you. You either gonna move or kick the shit out, kick him in the nuts or something, punch him in the face, finger jab, any damn thing to let this motherfucker know, no, you're not finna stand up here and pee on me, you piece of shit. You see? A lot of y'all young people, that's encounter situations like this, y'all gonna have to start treating these bastards like you treat one another. You see? Oh yeah. See, I watch World Star Hip Hop. I see how a lot of young people be on there trying to kill, a lot of black young people be on there trying to kill one another. You see, I see a lot of crazy videos and how y'all fight one another. But anytime an incident like this happens, you want to get into the victim mode. Fuck that. You are going to have to start making examples out of these low-life bastards. And that's just all there is to it. Okay, let me get this video up so we can check it out. Hang on.
2 17-year-old boys have been charged after being accused of using racial slurs and conducting a lewd act in front of a group of girls. It happened at a high school football game in central New Jersey, and police are reviewing video of the actual incident. Action News reporter Jeanette Reyes has the latest on the investigation.
Community members say this video gives a glimpse into the troubling events that took place last Friday on the bleachers of the Lawrence High School football field. We've blurred the faces because it shows minors, but it is laced with obscenities and the N-word is used multiple times. Police say videos like this are part of their investigation.
It was a shocker to see all of this transpire and at the game. And normally something like this doesn't happen.
Lawrence Township Police say 4 middle school girls attended that game and they were allegedly harassed. 2 17-year-old boys of Indian descent are accused of hurling those racial slurs, and the victims say they urinated on at least one of them.
This was a very small portion of students that are not tolerant of each other, that don't accept each other. And I don't see that in our schools. I don't see that in our lunchrooms.
So I'm, of course, concerned if this is happening in our community and want to know what's being done about it.
Mayor Christopher Bobbitt was informed of the incident that same night and urged police to look into it. They launched an investigation the next day. Chief Brian Calorio says the two boys are facing a slew of charges, among them bias, intimidation, and lewdness. Others may be charged as well as police continue to interview witnesses. But tensions in the room rose as the chief insisted that none of the students reported the incidents to any of the 5 officers covering the event that night.
If they had been told in any way, shape, or form at that field, they would have gone and taken appropriate action.
They went to the police officers, told what happened, and they were essentially like pushed off or brushed away.
The mother of one of the victims, who asked not to be identified, tells me her daughter is struggling with what happened. She hopes the suspects will be held responsible and that a diversity curriculum will be implemented in the school district. And police say they are purposely not releasing additional information because this is an ongoing investigation. They are asking anyone, any witnesses with additional information to please come forward.
Okay, you know, the thing is like I said, the only diversity curriculum that needs to be implemented is to catch duties, implement that diversity curriculum when they are in the act of fucking up. Okay? This is how you teach them. No, you don't do this. This is something that you don't do. You don't go around peeing on anybody. You're supposed to be potty trained. Do you pee in the house, motherfucker? Do you just go, when you gotta pee, go over to the nearest corner or just whip it out and pee on the damn floor? You know, because it sounds like to me you act like you're an animal or something. You see? That you got to go around here peeing on you. Them motherfuckers need their ass kicked. That's just all there is to it. That's the way I feel about it. And that's fair. You understand? And that superintendent is full of shit too. Simply because, well, he's talking about, this is just a small diversity, you know, of the students that's acting like this. Is not, you know, throughout the, you know, the rest of the children there don't act like that. But what happens when you get 1 or 2 rotten apples in a barrel? If you don't get them out of there, what's going to happen? It's going to take the rest of the damn apples that's in the barrel. That's what happens, you know. But the only thing is, like I'm going to say, and I do stress, I emphasize, young people, stop all this stupid ass fighting among yourself and start fucking up a lot of these bastards who wants to come up to you to do harm to you. You understand? That's just the way it is. Okay? Y'all tell me what y'all think about this story. I'm interested in hearing y'all thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And please remember to live your life as though we are being watched simply because we are. And this is James, and I'm out. Peace.